1, 2, 3. It's the podcast. We're back after a short hiatus because, sometimes, what is it? Makes the heart grow fond. Absence
makes the heart grow fonder. After all, we've so many times been down at the bar. All you people, you used to love that when you guys coming back. We're back.
You can only hit
by popular demand. We're back.
You can only hit the G spot so many times before you start wearing away at the wall. So we got to give you guys some time to regenerate. Anyways, I got to tell you guys, last year, 2 years ago, however long it was that Game of Thrones was on, we had. That's what kind of brought this show to life. Was doing a podcast about Game of Thrones, but we've grown into so much more. Still, we got to stick to our roots. And, I was guilty. I was guilty last time of taking knowledge that I gained from the internet and using it as theories when I knew that it was leaks. But my buddies didn't. And, that led to some animosity amongst the crew, which, I admit I was wrong. And I'm, once again, sorry to you, the fans, to all the people. But Joel had to call me out. He called me out on the show in a very harsh rant. Okay? It was about a 9 out of 10 on the harshness meter. It was on the pizza meter. It was some pretty gourmet pizza of a rant. You guys remember the pizza meter, right? Anyways, I got a little butthurt about it. Me and Joel, we had to come to fisticuffs. He kind of told my kids that he was their new daddy. And so we got into it, and as a result, as a result of our epic fight, his testes dropped an inch lower. He became much more of a man, and soon thereafter ended up knocking up his little honeydew, Miranda. And now, and since we've been gone, he has spawned his son, little Liam. Congratulations, guys, Liam Peterson, the new Prince of Jamestown. So I think that our show has literally changed the world. And
changed the course of history in Jamestown.
It's changed, it's changed
Joel Peterson fathering a child.
I like to think that we're almost like time travelers. We're almost like the McFly family. Except everything's in the present. We're just changing how everything's going to go. So we're back to make more changes in the time of turmoil. Mm-hmm. And I promise you guys, I've not watched one hype video. Not one leak video, not even the trailer for the new season of Game of Thrones. Because I am not going to be tempted. I'm just going to enjoy the freaking show. Okay, I don't want to know. I don't want to know nothing. Just like in life, the surprise is better. It's kind of better. Maybe it's better. I'll try not to watch the videos, okay? I'll try not to watch the videos.
Hey, I've never watched any of it ever, so.
Another reason that... Never mind. He was too busy S-ing on Tom Brady's D the whole time. Well, it's a good D, as long as there's a winner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He needs all six fingers. Rings. He needs 6 fingers to fit around. Anyways. But, sports, we'll get to sports later. We'll get to Tom. We're not going to talk about those guys winning 6
football season's over.
Fuck that shit. First, we're going to start out the show with a little segment we like to call Trippin' Hard with Zeke. Some sort of graphic that we're going to come up with this year. Anyways, Trip the Deuce. We were just on the radio, 103.1 The Fox. You could check it out on SoundCloud. Go to their link, 103.1 The Fox. Check out the Homegrown Show. Check that shit. We're playing this Friday, March 1st, a benefit for Sharky at the Chadakoin Club. There's other bands. I think Cold Lazarus is going to be... there's going to be other bands there, like 4 or 5 bands. I don't have a good memory, but come check it out. Support your local dude, Sharky. He comes to the music shows all the time. We're trying to hook him back up in his time of need. Then for St. Paddy's Day weekend, Trip's playing at the Cellar. March 16th, Saturday, the day before St. Paddy's Day, which falls on a Sunday. Come drink some green beers with us, 9 to 1. What we got? March 22nd, Trip the Deuce will make its debut at Cockaigne. Woo! Woo! Cockaigne is a dope-ass place. I played there.
Yeah, that place is nice. I went out there and watched you guys, but it's nice. They really did right on that lodge.
And the food?
It's legit. Food's great. Yeah.
Service, Ron.
Yeah, it was awesome. Ronnie Miller, our boy works there, so how do you beat that?
He hooked it up. So, check out Ron Miller. Check out Cockaigne.
Shout out to Ronnie.
They're putting on great acts. They're putting on acoustic acts for the bar. They're putting on big band acts in the hallway. Check Trip the Deuce out there March 22nd. That's a Friday, 8 to 12. And then March 30th, Trip's going to take our talents to Warren and open up for something Lil at Ralphie's. So you want to check those shows out. And also a little shout out to our boys. Some of my guys are going to be playing in the show from Trip in the In Crowd, which we're playing at Shawbucks this Saturday, March 2nd. So this show is going to be released before Friday. It's going to be released before Friday so you guys know that this stuff's happening this weekend.
Yep.
Next week we're going to try this again. I think we're going to go bi-weekly. Because sometimes going by is just the way to go. All right? And I think that John knows that personally. And
yeah.
we're just going to stick with that formula for now. Mickey is going to have an announcement about Whirlybird. I'm not sure what it is. Might have something to do with the lineup. I don't know. Might have something to do with the date. I don't know.
I hear some cutie pie from Texas is going to be there, but that's all I know.
Oh, John remembers last year. I'm not going to name any names, but let's just say that his confidence boosted to the roof after that. So, thank you, ladies. Thank you. And you know who you are. Where are we going with this? Oh, yeah. Whirlybird. I don't know when it is. I don't know who's playing. I don't know anything. I
asked Mickey about it the other day. I think he said it's going to be the same dates, I think, July. What was it? Do you remember, Paul?
Come on, Helwani. Don't talk about Lesnar. Don't drop the news yet. Say. Hey, man. You going to G's me? Really? Is it going to be like that? Yeah, I didn't think so. You weren't G'ing me when I challenged any and all comers for the heavyweight title after Joel, were you? Yeah, I didn't think so. I know you said something about me being a super heavyweight, and I didn't appreciate that. Okay, I don't think we're that far apart anymore. No. It's going to be an even fight. See, the shit talk goes one way, this way. This guy ain't got nothing. Anyways, Mickey's got an announcement coming for us next week about Whirlybird, and then we've got to talk about this weekend. The demon himself, John Bones Jones. Juicy John Jones. Picograms up the yin-yang. It's for all of you who don't know what the picogram is, it's a unit of measurement on a microscopic level that just seems to keep popping up in John Jones' drug test. But he's fighting, so hey, I ain't gonna complain. Because Juicy John's a bad man. We're both picking him to be Anthony Smith.
I think he murks him.
You've seen Anthony Smith's recent fights?
Yeah.
He looks good?
Yeah. You seen John Jones?
Yeah. Yeah.
What did he Gus?
Yeah. Okay, so...
That was a pissed off John Jones. Well, alright, motherfuckers. I'm coming. Everybody wants to doubt me. People like that. Everybody does it every time. John, this could be the guy that beats him. This could be the guy. I don't see it happening. Anthony Smith is good. Yeah, Gus was good. Everybody else was good. But it's John Jones. I think he's going to go down as one of the best to ever be in the sport. The only man that's ever going to beat him is himself.
Well, whether or not he'll be suspended for drugs after this next fight, he is fighting, so
yeah,
you have to pick him.
There's always that crap.
You have to pick him. So me and John, we're both on Jones?
Yeah, I think Jones does it.
You got a prediction? I
think maybe he could finish him third round.
Just like Gus.
Probably. I think he just gets it. He's too good, man. Not to take it away from Smith. Smith is awesome, but that's John Jones.
Smith is very durable. He's got a good gas tank. He's shown that going late into the fight with who's the guy? No Time.
Volkan.
Yeah, Volkan Ozdemir. He think he finished him in the fourth round. Still going strong.
Okay, there's one. How long would it take John to finish Volkan?
Well,
minute and a half.
That depends. See, John's more methodical. John's not like the DC. John is methodical. He's not just going out there looking for the kill. He's going out there, pick you apart, and wait for his time. And that's why my pick for this fight with Anthony Smith is I see this going like the Glover Teixeira fight because Anthony's durable. I think John's just going to pick him apart 5 rounds, win it like 49-46, 50-45.
I can see that.
Just beat him up, work him over, take him down, low ground and pound. Anthony looked like a cauliflower or some shit the next day.
Yeah. I can see that happening too. I can see John just beating his ass and just
Kind
being
of like,
smart and taking it to the end.
Who's the guy who's got all the Von Flue chokes in that division that John beat?
Shit.
It doesn't, Anyways, on to the next fight. We both got Jones for the main event. Co-main.
Woodley Usman. Marty from Nebraska.
170 pounds, Woodley versus Usman. I like both these fighters.
Me too.
There's nothing not to like about them.
Yeah.
Entertaining. Methodical. Woodley's got the power.
Yeah.
Usman's got the heart, the durability. That could play a role too. I mean, if Woodley doesn't land that big shot early, what's happening in the later rounds?
Yeah, they get into deep water.
I'm still picking the champ. What do you think?
You know what? I want to go with Usman. I just think eventually, one of these times, that all the other shit that Woodley does is going to catch up on him. I mean, he does UFC Tonight, he does a podcast, he's doing music videos and rap videos, and he does all this other stuff that's not fighting. You can do that for a while. I mean, that's the Ronda Rousey, all these people that, they get good, and I can do this other stuff, and I can do this other stuff. What's Usman doing?
He's
training.
He's grinding and training, but
every day.
Also think about this. To that point, Woodley's done this so many times that the whole shebang bang is old hat to him. He's used to the big lights, the routine. You see Usman, he's finally getting shine. He's finally getting a taste of the bright lights. He's going on the talk shows. He's doing the media. He's getting on his Instagram a little more and being like, yeah, look at this, living the life. Is he ready for this step? Is he ready to go from
I think he's ready.
Living in a different country to living the dream, looking for the dream, fighting, working his way up to the top? Now is his first taste of the big, bright lights. The first, Covington pisses me off, but in all the banter they got going back and forth, he does bring up a good point. Usman, all these wins he's had, these big wins that have gotten into the shot, are coming off of people who are coming off of losses. RDA was coming off of a loss. Maya was coming off of a loss. And now Usman's in the bright lights against a animal named Woodley.
No question.
I see Woodley winning. Except they were talking about is like, Woodley trains with Askren. Askren's amazing. He's the best. Who does Usman train with? He's actually been training with Lawler. It's like the two opponents have been training with. But you want to say, okay, he's been training with Askren. You know who Usman's been training with ever since he's been a fighter? Anthony Rumble Johnson. You gonna train with Rumble every day? So it's tough, but I'm still gonna pick the champ. Who you going with?
I'm gonna go with Usman. I'm gonna go for the upset.
You wanna go 5 on it?
Sure.
Oh, proof. See, I'm gonna try to get him on another one. So who you got? Lawler, Askren.
I'm going with a Juke Fro. I'm going Askren. I love Askren. I love his shit talking. I mean, he hasn't been punched in 3 years.
Askren.
And I know it was in 1. I know it was all this stuff. But man, he's been so phenomenal and such a dominant wrestler. Lawler's been all right lately. A little bit of a skid. Take some wins, take some losses. I don't know. I think Askren, this is his shot in the UFC. He's still fairly young. He's not taking a lot of punishment. Not saying it's going to be an exciting fight. But Askren's one of those dudes like Khabib. Like, if he gets a hold of you and get you on the ground, you're not getting up.
You're right.
It might be 3 rounds of just getting wrestle fucked by Askren.
Good point. At the same time, Lawler fought Hendricks when he's in his prime, who was a dominant wrestler. He fought.
Yeah, but Hendricks stopped wrestling along the way. He got his big right hand.
But when you think about the matches, though, when you think about his 2 matches with Lawler in particular, and then also who's the guy that went over to Bellator, Rory.
Yeah.
And Lawler's 2 matches with Rory. Rory had a little success holding Lawler down, but it's hard to hold Lawler down.
Yeah. But Rory was not the wrestler that Askren was.
He's one of the best MMA wrestlers.
Yeah, but he's not a wrestler like Askren, like an Olympic pedigreed. wrestler, like a DC, like a Cejudo, that are just like DC, the same thing. Like, the
Well,
only
Hendricks
person
was. He couldn't hold him down. And that was in his prime, when he was the champion. I don't know.
But what's Hendricks now? Fighting at bare knuckle?
Yeah, that's true. That's
You know, he took a shit, and whatever happened to him, whether it was USADA, whether it was this or that, his own mental break, Hendricks just lost it after a while.
I actually really, you know what I really think it was with Hendricks? I think it was those 2 fights with Robbie Lawler. Just physically, it took so much
That
shit out of him.
guys. There's all of those matches with a lot of guys. Like, you know, the Kane JDS fight. I mean,
I'm gonna go Lawler. I'm not gonna bet you on this one, but
yeah, I gotta ask her.
all right, we're gonna take a tally of this at the end too. Of course, we're going. All right, we got Tisha Torres versus Zhang. Haven't seen Zhang fight.
Me neither. I don't know who that is. She's 18-1 though, so
She's 18-1. I'm excited to see it.
fairly good.
I love the girls. Tisha Torres. I was just thinking this when I was watching her stuff today. Tisha Torres is gonna outlive everyone.
Probably.
Everyone that is 20 years and up right now on the earth. Tisha Torres is going to outlive everyone. She's in great physical condition. I've got her against this newcomer Zhang, even though 18-1 is impressive.
But like I said, I've never even heard of the girl. But she's got 18-1 record, so she's pretty good.
Hey, guess what? This is Zhang's chance to put herself on the map.
Party. Come out, murk somebody like Tisha Torres.
She can take out Tisha Torres. We're gonna know then. Then we got Garbrandt versus Munoz. Munoz is an up-and-comer. Mm-hmm. Garbrandt coming off of 2 KO losses.
Yeah.
You got to think he might be a bit chinny.
That's the problem. You know, somebody like him who was, undefeated going to that and riding that wave, and he gets just murked out twice by TJ. You know, that happens to some guys sometimes, that they come up like that, invincible, thinking they're best, and then they get their ass kicked, and then they're just never quite the same fighter.
We're going to find out.
That's the thing. We're going to find out what happens here.
Wait, who did you get in the Torres Zhang fight?
I'll pick Zhang just for picking somebody else.
All right, let's go 2 on that one. I got Torres. All right. So we got 2 bets so far. Yeah, so Garbrandt and Munoz.
I'm gonna pick Munoz just because, like I said, I'm not sure about Cody anymore.
Yeah, after those.
I want to see something. I want to see him come back. Like,
and I think everybody's watched that film.
Yes.
I'm gonna see that tendency of him lowering the hand on that.
Yep.
That left hand.
Like I said, I think there's a mental thing with the guys like that they come up undefeated, they're just riding high, and they get murked out a couple times. And it takes a special breed of guys to come back. Like, look at Francis. Francis, I think, did it. He went through all that, got his ass beat by Stipe, and then that shitty fight with Derek, and I think he grinded it out, and he came back, and you want to know he's pulled himself up out of the fight.
It's a little different. It's different. If you're comparing Cody to Francis, it's different because he got his ass beat by Stipe. Stipe's knocking people out running backwards. Normal people. Francis is not a normal person.
Yeah.
His ass beat. 5 rounds of getting his ass beat. He's barely marked up. He's still standing. His pride is hurt and his mind is hurt, but his body.
Yeah, but I'm talking more of that than the physical, getting knocked out. I'm more worried about of Cody's mental state, not the fact that he got cracked twice in his chin and the CTE thing. I'm talking the mental game of guys like that who come up on top, like him, like Francis, that they're undefeated, just murking everybody, and then they get shut down, and they get shut down hard. And some guys do not come back from that.
But that's the parallel I'm trying to draw is it's compounded for Garbrandt. It's not compounded for Francis. For Francis, it was just the mental hurdle that he had to get over. He wasn't physically damaged.
Yeah, not too bad.
He wasn't exposed because after that they throw him in against a couple wrestlers. And he's like, all I gotta do is come up with the fucking
But I think even Francis admitted for that fight, he's like, he just thought he was going to go out there and win. No, against Stipe. He's like, I thought he was going to knock him out. He barely did cardio. He barely did freaking any other training. He's like,
Jones versus Gus.
I think he believed his own hype on that one.
Yep. And then he didn't have it versus Lewis. But Cody, he's got to overcome the mental and
the physical of getting knocked unconscious twice.
And he's been knocked the fuck
It turned off. Shut off twice.
It's bad, dude. All right, you know what? Just for betting's sake, I'll still take Cody. That's 2.
All right, Munoz, yeah.
He didn't even say the price you were saying it. We'll go 2. Right. We got 5 on Woodley Usman. I got Woodley. You got Usman. I got 2 on Garbrandt. You got Munoz. I got 2 on Torres. You got Zhang. let's just talk about the main event for the prelim.
Yeah, Zabit and Stevens.
Ooh, probably
That's a good
best fight on paper on this whole card. Because Stevens is a cracker and Zabit is a magic man.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got?
I'm going Zabit.
I'm actually going to say Zabit is not going to be a John Jones. He's not going to be Khabib. He's not going to be that undefeated guy. I think this is where he suffered his first little setback.
Very possible.
Because Stevens is still a cracker.
Stevens is tough, man. He is a fucking grinding, tough son of a bitch.
And Zabit's got some lessons to learn, so I'll go Stevens.
True. But the things I hear about Zabit, like he trains with, what's his name? John Henry. What's his name? In New Jersey there.
Yeah, the Jersey guy. The one who told Eddie Alvarez to go for this elbow when he was fighting Poirier.
But the rumor come out of him, but like he said, he goes, I'm serious. He's talked to a couple guys I've heard him talk about. They're like, Zabit is something special. Like, that dude is something special.
Yeah, but in his last fight, his opponent, I can't remember his name because he lost, but Kyle something. He was
Scrappy kid.
Had his hands down, just like saying, "Yeah, hit me," which means Zabit doesn't have that power, and it takes power to put away Stevens, man.
Yes.
If you don't have the power, he's going to be there. But
I doubt he'll knock Stevens out. I don't think he wins that way.
Could submit him, maybe. I see Stevens knocking him out.
Stevens could knock Zabit out. Yeah. I would see Zabit more just, out staying on the outside, just picking him apart, striking away.
It's going to be a good card.
Yeah. It'll be a good fight regardless.
We were going to do some shit talk stuff, but we're just skipping over it. I was going to try to bait John into another wrestling match for the title, but we'll get there. This is the start of our new season, so. Hey, thanks for coming out, guys. Just a quick recap. We're going to put the graphic up again with all the Trip to Deuce shows coming up here in March. It's going to be a fun month for us. Mickey's got a big announcement coming up on our next episode as far as Whirly Bird is concerned.
I'm excited for it this year.
Yeah, Whirly Bird
was a ton of fun last year.
Little festival.
And I think it'll be great again this year.
If you don't know much about that, check it out online. Whirly Bird, Jamestown, New York. Game of Thrones is coming up soon, guys. Mum's the word. I ain't checking out no shit. Just keeping it pure. And, yeah. So for all of us, for who's not here, for Joel, for Jose, for Cosmo, for the whole gang. Hey guys, if you got any thoughts on who you think is going to win UFC 235, hit it up in the comments below. You can subscribe to our channel, like it, click the bell for notifications. And if you want to know more about Trip the Deuce or 123 It's a Podcast, the In Crowd, or anything else, any other questions, leave us a little comment. We'll get back to you guys. We like to talk. We like to chat. We love you guys. We missed you. We're back.